This meeting is being recorded.
Okay, again. Welcome everyone to Healing M&D India meeting. आप सभी का Healing M&D India मीटिंग के में स्वागत है। आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आज की मीटिंग में जुड़ने के लिए। मैं हाथ जोड़ के स्वाति मैम का शुक्रगुजार हूँ। I am thankful to Swati ma'am for taking out time and helping us with Yoga Nidhra and yoga asanas for neuro rehabilitation. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us your time. And now the stage is yours, ma'am. Please carry on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Pinakin, for this opportunity. Okay, I'll just do a quick introduction into what is Yoga Nidra. So, I have a presentation. Yes. Okay, so what is Yoga Nidra? Right? A lot of people had a lot of questions. A lot of people didn't know if this was different from meditation. A lot of people didn't know what it is. They keep hearing this word, what exactly it is. So let's get a little bit into it. So most people sleep without resolving their tensions. This is termed as Nidra. Sleep with awareness, bliss which relaxes the Atman, the inner self, that is Yoga Nidra. So Yoga Nidra, the term, comes from two Sanskrit words. Yoga meaning one-pointed awareness and Nidra meaning sleep. So let's get further into it. So Yoga Nidra is a very powerful technique which has been derived from the Tantras. Okay, so the origin of the technique is in Sanskrit. So it has been adapted so that us lay people can understand, common people can actually use it in their day-to-day lives. It's a systematic practice of moving the awareness from the external to the internal. So it starts with body awareness, then goes to the breath, then goes to the mind, and then goes beyond the mind, right? So the level of consciousness which you access in Yoga Nidra is of a very deep level of awareness. Okay? Hence, it is known as psychic sleep or deep relaxation with inner awareness, which in psychological terms is known as the hypnagogic state. Now, what is hypnagogic state? Let's take a deeper look at that. To understand hypnagogic state, we need to first understand the different states of consciousness. So we have 4 states of consciousness. The first one is the awake or conscious mind. This is the mind which is perceiving everything around you, with which you're seeing this presentation, with which you are aware of your own thoughts, of the environment around you, and so on. Second is the super conscious mind. Now, I'll come to this after explaining the next 2, and I'll tell you why. Third is the dream sleep or the subconscious mind. This is also known as the REM cycle or the rapid eye movement stage. This is the subconscious stage of your sleep where you're dreaming, where you're subconsciously dreaming without control. And the last and the 4th stage is the deep sleep or the unconscious mind, which you access post the dream sleep state or the rapid eye movement state or the REM state. This is deep sound sleep, right? Coming back to the second stage, which is the super conscious mind. This is the stage between the awakened stage and the dream state. So we access this state through Yoga Nidra. Okay, Yoga Nidra gives access to the super conscious in-between state of mind between awakened self and dream self. This state is also known as the hypnagogic state. So Yoga Nidra is a technique which helps you access the hypnagogic state. Yoga Nidra is also the technique which helps you lengthen the time you can access the hypnagogic state. Why do we access the hypnagogic state? This is where healing happens. Now, why do we need Yoga Nidra to access dreams? So Maharishi Patanjali says the mind can be made steady by giving it the knowledge of dream and sleep for support. So the knowledge part of the dream comes from the practice of Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra helps you access, helps you absorb all the knowledge and helps you command your dreams. Now, how does this happen? How does Yoga Nidra do this? So Yoga Nidra, why are we accessing the hypnagogic state? Is that is where all the past impressions, past experiences, past habits, everything stays in the hypnagogic state. That is where the neural pathways are formed. So Yoga Nidra helps access these and alter them. How? So by it gives you a systematic technique to take you within the state of deep sleep, where the senses, by which I mean the sensory senses, your eyes, visual, verbal, physical, and intellect with the logical and reasoning mind and the subconscious mind, all three are relaxed. You are not conscious on a sensory level, but you're conscious practicing Yoga Nidra. Now, this you will understand with in much more depth once you experience the practice. Okay. Now, how does Yoga Nidra do this? Unlike sleep, in sleep you are completely unaware of what is happening during sleep, but in Yoga Nidra the brain is completely awake using the central nervous system. As in sleep there is no awareness, but in Yoga Nidra you have total awareness while the body is being asleep. So what happens when the body is asleep, the senses are asleep, the brain activity progressively reduces. Your thoughts are reduced because the number of triggers around you, number of things giving you excitement goes away. So the brain activity reduces, which gives the body then the chance to go into the healing state. In dreams, you have no control, but in Yoga Nidra, you are the creator of your dreams. Okay. In Yoga Nidra, because it follows an auditory channel of healing, auditory channel of listening, you are able to kind of auto suggest yourself what to dream. Right? It is a form of guided meditation in a way, but it is much more systematic, much more structured, and goes from the physical to the mental. So it gives you complete autonomy of where to take your mind, how to take your mind there, and how to keep it there, and how to access the things which are in the subconscious and unconscious states of your mind, which you are unable to perceive in your awakened state. Now, how is Yoga Nidra different from meditation? Firstly, your meditation is done usually in the sitting position, right? But Yoga Nidra is practiced in Shavasana or in the lying down supine position. Now, what this does, it's it removes the element of the body's tension. When you're sitting, you need that much level of capacity to sit for that long. So people who are unable to sit, Yoga Nidra is an excellent tool for it. Second, Yoga Nidra involves relaxing the body. Because of its lying down nature, it helps you resolve the physical tensions also easily, which is difficult with meditation. Third, meditation is a work inward, but it's more towards the mind. It's how to reduce the thoughts of your mind, how to bring one pointed awareness, which also happens in Yoga Nidra. But because of the systematic nature of Yoga Nidra, it starts with the relaxation of the body, then comes to the breath, then comes to the mind, and then goes beyond the mind. So this is the general flow of Yoga Nidra you can see in front. I'm not going to go into great detail on it because we will be just going through this flow when we do the practice. Okay. So it starts with the preparation of lying down in Shavasana, then relaxing or getting into the mode of practicing Yoga Nidra. The third is the most important and peculiar and specific part, which is specific to Yoga Nidra, is having or coming up with your own sankalpa or a resolve which you wish to see fulfilled through this practice. The fourth is the rotation of consciousness, which is taking your mind through the journey, through the body, in a journey by rotating the consciousness constantly through every part of the body, again through the auditory guide of your teacher. The fourth one, so now we've gone from body to the breath. We'll go to the breath. We slow down the breath. We become aware of the breath. Okay, and we see how the breath travels. So we can go one step deeper from the body to the breath. From the breath, we go one step deeper again to the mind, to the dream mind with image visualization. This helps you access that hypnagogic state which we spoke about earlier. And the last one is again coming back to the resolve or the sankalpa you took at the beginning of the practice. And finally, we come back to the body, to the environment around you, to the real state, right? So as you can see, it goes from body to breath, to mind, to beyond the mind, back to the body, and back to reality. Right? So Yoga Nidra is great for people who are starting off with meditation, who are unable to focus in meditation. Yoga Nidra requires zero effort. In fact, that is the one thing that is actually required of in Yoga Nidra is putting no effort. And the third, it can be done by anybody, even when they are unable to sit for long or sit at all. It can be practiced lying down. It can be practiced just before sleeping. The only thing is to not sleep during the practice, right? That's the only thing we keep telling. Okay. Now let's come down to some of the benefits. Now I've listed only a few and there are innumerable benefits of this. Okay, the first one, it resolves the threefold tension. By threefold tension, I mean physical, mental, and emotional. It reduces stress. So the practice of Yoga Nidra triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, which reduces cortisol, which reduces adrenaline, which increases the function of your pituitary, and hence reduces your fight or flight response, reducing stress. Okay. So what happens in the hypnagogic state is the mind is at full potential. So whatever you teach it in that state, it is just ripe for the mind to absorb all of it completely. So it improves your concentration and memory by a big margin. And it improves the autonomic nervous system response. Again, because of the reduction in stress, reduction in cortisol, reduction in adrenaline, and reduction in physical nervous tension and nervous energy within the body itself, it gives much better autonomic nervous system response. So these are few of the benefits I've listed down. There are so many more, which you yourself will feel once you start practicing it and you see the benefits, because a lot of the benefits are individualized, depending on your own condition, your own memories, your own experiences. So now let's get into the session. The only thing I would ask for this is that you lie down on your back, completely flat in Shavasana or the dead man pose. You keep your hearing open, rest everything switch off. You put no effort into it. And I request you to turn your video on and your audio is all muted as it is. And we can start a session and then take it from there. So you can find also my information on the screen. In November, we're actually doing a Yoga Nidra immersion program. So you can find the details either on my page, on my WhatsApp, and I'll also be sending the details to Mr. Pinakim, who can then forward it to you on your MND group. And whoever is interested, whoever wants to know further about it, can contact me. and can get my number also through Mr. Pinakin. So let's quickly get into the session before anything else. I'll just stop my screen sharing so that you can all start.
Mr. Rohit has a question.
Okay, let's do one thing. We'll keep all the questions for later. We're just going to get into the session so that everybody can get enough time into it, right? So that everybody gets to relax. So whoever is participating in the Yog Nidra session, I would request you all to turn your videos on and get into Shavasana, and then we can start.
आप सबको अनुरोध है कि आप सब लोग सो जाइए और सोते सोते ही ये योग निद्रा का सेशन कीजिए. थैंक यू.
Sure, you can watch it later, or you can practice later. No worries. Okay, let's start. Let's start. Everybody just get comfortable. Just get into Shavasana, whichever position you're comfortable, even if you're sitting, just get comfortable. And remember, just get as comfortable as possible so that you don't need to move for the rest of the session. This doesn't mean that you restrict yourself from moving in case of an itch or a movement that you do need to make, but just try to be alert and relaxed and try not to move. Just keep your ears open and rest all of your senses closed for now. Just listen to my voice and nothing else. Yog Nidra is a form of Tantra. It is not sleeping, it is not concentration. It is opening the inner chambers of your mind. In Yog Nidra, you step down into the internal dimension of your consciousness. Even if you do not understand anything in Yog Nidra, it does not matter. The sound of my voice acts as a rope. Just as you take a rope and go in and out of the depths of a cave, so with the help of sound, you will venture in and out of the mind. Get ready for Yog Nidra. Eyes are closed and the body is still. The mind is in the mood to relax. You are not trying to concentrate. Make no effort to control the mind. You are practicing Yog Nidra. Become aware of your whole body. In the practice which follows, you're going to develop the feeling of relaxation in the body. Now bring about a feeling of inner relaxation in the whole body. Concentrate on the body and become aware of the importance of complete stillness. Develop your awareness of the body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Complete stillness and complete awareness of the whole body. Make a resolution to yourself now that I will not sleep. I will remain awake throughout the practice. Continue your awareness of the whole body, the whole body, the whole body. Become aware of the fact that you are going to practice Yoga Nidra. Say to yourself mentally, I am aware, I am going to practice Yoga Nidra. Repeat this to yourself again. The practice of Yoga Nidra begins now. At this moment, you should make your resolve. A sankalpa will have to be very simple. It should be a short, positive statement in a simple language, stated 3 times with awareness, feeling, and emphasis. The resolve you make during Yoga Nidra is bound to come true in your life. We now begin the rotation of consciousness to the different parts of the body. Keep on listening to me and go on doing the practices I indicate. No concentration, please. Do not try to analyze this. Become aware of your right hand thumb and mentally say right hand thumb. No movement. Just take your awareness to the part I name. Right hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, top of the foot, sole of the foot, right big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. Go to the left side, become aware of the left hand thumb, second finger, third, fourth, fifth, palm of the hand, back of the hand, wrist, lower arm, elbow, upper arm, shoulder, armpit, waist, hip, thigh, knee, calf, ankle, heel, sole, top of the foot, left big toe, second toe, third, fourth, fifth. Go to the back of the body, back of the head, back of the neck, right shoulder blade, left shoulder blade, right buttock, left buttock, right heel, left heel. Now the front of the body, top of the head, forehead, right temple, left temple, right ear, left ear, right eyebrow, left eyebrow, middle of the eyebrows, right eye, left eye, right nostril, left nostril, whole nose, right cheek, left cheek, upper lip, lower lip, both lips together, chin, neck, right collarbone, left collarbone, right side of the chest, left side of the chest, middle of the chest, navel, upper abdomen, lower abdomen, right leg, left leg, right arm, left arm, whole of the head, whole of the body, whole of the body, whole body. Bring your awareness to your abdomen. Bring your awareness to the breath traveling from the navel to the throat and throat to the navel. Do not try to change the rhythm. The breathing is natural and automatic. Feel the flow of your breath in and out, the rise and fall of your abdomen as you inhale and exhale. You are not doing it. There is no effort. Maintain only awareness of your breath, complete awareness of breath. Your navel is rising and falling slightly with every breath. With each and every breath, it expands and contracts. Concentrate on this movement in synchronization with your breath. Now start counting your breath backwards from 27 to 1, like this. 27, navel rising. 27, navel falling. 26, navel rising. 26, navel falling. 25, navel rising. 25, navel falling. And so on till 1. If you reach 0, start again from 27. If your mind wanders, if you lose track of your count, start again. Awareness of counting and awareness of breathing, no sleeping. Continue counting your breaths with full awareness. Cease your counting, but maintain your awareness. Imagine a shining star on top of your head, radiating rays of energy and light. This star is illuminating everything in your mind, just as the sun lights up the whole earth. You can direct your inner light to anything you wish to see, and it will reveal it for you. Imagine a beautiful red rose glistening with morning dew. The light from your star is lighting up the rosebud from within. Slowly, the petals unfold, exposing the long, delicate stamens at the center. Now take your star to the eyebrow center and try to visualize it there for a few seconds, illuminating your whole brain and mind and increasing its ability to learn, to accomplish all that you wish to do in life. Now is the time to repeat your sankalpa, the resolve you made at the beginning of the practice. Do not change it. Repeat the sankalpa 3 times with full awareness and feeling. Relax all efforts. Draw your mind outside and become aware of your breathing. Become aware of your natural breath. Awareness of the whole body and the awareness of breathing. Your body is lying totally relaxed on the floor. You are breathing quietly and slowly. Develop awareness of your body from the top of your head to the tips of the toes. Become aware of the floor and the position of your body lying on the floor. Visualize the room around you. Become aware of your surroundings. Lie quietly for some time and keep your eyes closed. Bring your awareness back to your body. Bring your awareness back to your body. Move your toes and fingertips. When you feel awake, stretch yourself. Those who are in Shavasana, slowly turn to your side and sit up, keeping your eyes closed. Bringing your awareness back to your body. Rub your palms. Keep them on your heart. Feel the warmth in your heart. Rub your palms. Cup your eyes. Slowly open your eyes in the cup of your palms. Slowly come back. So this was a short session. Okay. You have longer sessions. You can do it for half an hour. You can do it for an hour or so. So 1 hour of Yoga Nidra is equivalent to 4 hours of regular sleep. That is the level of deep relaxation it gives you. Okay. And one session is not enough to experience the full potential of Yoga Nidra. And the deepest level of relaxation to bring in, neurological changes within the body, and that level of relaxation and the built up tension in the body. So you need to do it for at least a month or 3 months or 6 months in continuity to feel the difference. Because it depends on your level of tension, your level of adaptability and ease to get into this, to get the body practice into falling into that state of relaxation. So even if you couldn't focus today, it's okay. Even if you fell asleep today, it's okay. If you felt your mind was wandering, it's okay. It takes a while. It's all about practice. It's all about giving the mind the space to keep coming back to that one point. So with practice, anything is possible. With practice, this is totally achievable. And even if you feel you are not listening and you didn't listen to anything and nothing happened, trust me, your subconscious listens to everything. Trust me, it's all getting recorded here. Yeah, Mr. Rohit, you can ask a question.
Join, I cannot join this. I'm not getting a groups and all.
Sorry, you couldn't get?
How you can add me in the group or what? This is what you're done.
So this you can get in touch with Mr. Pinakin and talk to him, and he'll guide you further for that group.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody else can who has a question regarding Yog Nidra can put in the chat. I'll be happy to answer those. Yeah, and so this what I said earlier, we have an immersion program for those who really want to experience this properly. Can come for our 1 month immersion program, and you can get the details. You can get my details from Mr. Pinakin as well, and it is there on my flyer as well. So you can contact me through Instagram or to WhatsApp message also can, and I'll guide you further how to join the course. Yeah,
Mr.
Mr. Raj.
Rajgopal, please ask
Yeah.
your question.
Yeah. Is there any book which is there in Sanskrit on Yog Nidra?
So the Sanskrit books are all in Tantra. So you have to understand Tantra in order to access that.
Okay.
So you can read those if you are good with Sanskrit. But the thing is still, you need somebody to give you the auto suggestion. You can't do it yourself to begin with. You need somebody to auditorily feed you this script. Like you have certain, the only difference is you will have, instead of saying finger, it will be the Sanskrit word for it.
Understood. Understood.
Yeah, otherwise, so actually, to be very this thing, it doesn't matter what language you listen to it in also. Even if you don't understand the language, it doesn't matter. It is
Understood.
about getting, yeah, your mind and body into that space. So actually, it's better if you don't understand the language.
Any particular time of the day that is advisable for this purpose? Early in the
Not
morning.
really. Nothing like that, but I would say don't do it preferably after just eating, because you will fall asleep fully rather than being immersed in the session. So if you're doing it after like food, heavy meal and all, give it like a couple of hours to do it then. But you can do it before sleeping. That is good. At night also you can. Just before sleeping, you can do that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, sure.
Just to add to ma'am's answer, I would suggest that if you are doing it in Brahma Muhurat in the early morning, it is much more beneficial.
Yeah, that is true for any of these yogic practices. Early morning between 3:30 to 4:30, any of these practices always welcome. But if you cannot, you can do this at any time of the day. But preferably not after heavy meals.
Yeah, and one more thing, the Yoga Nidra is always a guided meditation.
Yeah, yeah. It is always guided. So if you want to do it for yourself, you can record it and you listen to it by yourself also. But there are different stages to it. There is a lot more technicality to it than obviously what I showed in the slides as well. So where to take your mind, how long to do it, and what are the visualizations you need. There is certain logic behind the visualizations. They are very much scripted. They are very much specific to whom we are giving it to also, and including the breathing techniques. Any more questions?
ग्रुप में से किसी को कोई भी क्वेरी हो तो आप अपना हैंड रेज करके पूछ सकते हो. I don't think so. There are any more questions, ma'am. But I would suggest that, okay, I will. Satya Prakash, Amen. Please unmute and ask your question.
Yeah. Hello.
Namaste, madam. I'm
Yeah,
Satya Prakash.
namaste.
I have been teaching yoga since 2017, and as rightly put, I do take the students through, say about 5 minutes of Shavasana every day after the yoga session.
Mm.
As you have rightly put it, it is equivalent to 25 minutes, not 20. It is equivalent to 25 minutes of normal rest, because the mind becomes calm, the physical body is not in action. So to put it very simply, okay.
Yes.
Now my question is, you talked about dreaming, okay. And maybe I am a peculiar entity. I never dream, for your information. No
See,
dream.
it's because you are not aware of your dreams. There is a difference between whether you remember your dreams or you don't remember your dreams. Lot of people don't remember their dreams also, but the brain does go through the rapid eye movement state. So you can equate that to dream state. You need not have dreams to have a rapid eye movement state. So uh, that stage happens in everybody who goes through when you're sleeping. So you can equate that as your dream state. Even if you don't remember it, it's there.
Okay. I think one more point I have raised in the chat. Just see, madam, I forgot. In the chat, I have raised one more point.
Can we do it after asanas in place of shavasana? Yes, actually, it's even better to do it after asanas. So the body is much more relaxed.
Now my question was, I think in the chat, whether after pranayam also it is needed. After pranayam also, whether yoga nidra is needed.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Because what we do is a different type of pranayam. So like you can do all sorts of pranayams within yoga nidra also, without getting in technicality. But what happens when you do it through the process of yoga nidra, the breath slows down a lot more and the mental element is removed from it. When you end up doing pranayam independent of yoga nidra, there is a lot of logic involved in it. So to remove that, this is easier.
No. What I meant was, suppose you do, say, 10 to 12 minutes of whatever it is, Kapalbhati or Anulom Vilom Pranayam or Bhastrika, whether you need to take through yoga nidra thereafter. That was my question.
Yes, you do.
Okay.
Because you still need to bring it back to abdominal breath and that slow level of breathing where it is almost in level of shavasana level of breathing, where there is no breath in and out. So that takes time.
Okay, madam. Thank you.
Sure.
Swati ma'am, with your permission, can I add a few more things?
Yeah, sure. Please.
Yeah, actually, sir, I would suggest that whenever you are doing a pranayama, you are concentrating on your breath work. And whenever you are doing yoga nidra, you are concentrating on relaxing your mind, relaxing your thoughts, and also becoming one with your body, mind, and soul.
Perfectly good.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, Jayashree ma'am, please unmute and ask your question.
Namaste, all of you. It was a very nice session of Yoga Nidra. I just wanted to know, after our yogasanas, we are doing the deep relaxation technique, the DRT. Is this a slightly different version of the DRT, and does it help in giving us a deep sleep?
This is different because this is, so again, it depends on what is your end goal. If by DRT you mean shavasana, then this is very much different.
Shavasana and deep relaxation techniques we do after all our asanas. In the Shavasana posture, we undergo that DRTs.
So that is Shavasana only. But how do you take it beyond the physical? That is where Yoga Nidra comes in. So the Shavasana will give you, and this physical relaxation technique that you're saying will give you one level of relaxation just after the stage of asana, tension and all that. But how to drop tension which has been built up through years, it takes a lot more time. So that time is guided through this.
Does it help in the deep sleep, madam?
It does, it does.
Okay, because our sleep pattern goes through the light sleep, awake pattern, and the deep sleep.
Yes.
So I have known that deep sleep is the best one for us.
Correct. So how to access that deep sleep better also you will get if you do Nidhra practice. It gives you easier access to deep sleep if you do this.
Okay. Oh, and the healing too does happen to the body when we are
Yes,
practicing
only
this.
when you access this hypnagogic state that we say, the state between sleep and dream, that is where healing takes place. That is where neural paths are changed. That is where changes happen. So if you want to change patterns, behaviors, practices, thoughts, that is where the change happens. So this gives you the access to the technique to access that state.
Okay, okay. Thank you, madam. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, can you take a few questions in the chat?
Yeah, I think can we do it after asanas in place of Shavasana
Okay,
again?
okay, ma'am. Yeah, great.
Okay, I think that's all. So thank you everyone for coming today. And thank you, Mr. Pinakin, for giving me this opportunity. It was great taking you all through this experience. Hopefully you had something to take away from this. And yes, please do hit me up for further information. I think I have one more question. How do I know whether I fall asleep or gone
This
through
meeting is being recorded.
Yoga Nidra? Okay, so only with practice you're going to understand that if you've fallen asleep or if you've gone through Yoga Nidra. I'll tell you how I know through experience of teaching. So at the end of my usual practices, I say Hari Om Tat Sat. And even people who are snoring, who have left mentally minutes ago, are back when I say it. And eventually you will start realizing that you have impressions of the visualizations, and you will find changes in your breathing patterns. You'll find changes in your muscle tension, and you yourself will feel the awareness change within around you when you are practicing. So I can theoretically explain a lot of things, but the main thing is you will experience it when you practice it for long enough. And yeah, it's a very individual based thing, but you will know the difference. Thank you, Kritika. Okay, so yeah, you can find my details on my poster. You can find my details also through Mr. Pinakin. So yeah, do hit us up if you want to know more about our immersion program. And yes, thank you.
Ma'am, let me take a few questions. Mr. Mithun has asked best time to do this. We have already answered that. You can do this any time in the day, but it is better you get double benefit when you do it in the Brahma Muhurat, which is 3:30 to 4:30. But you can do
We
it.
did this. Yeah, we did all this. We covered this. We did all the questions. So
Okay,
done.
okay, okay, ma'am. Thank you. So
Okay.
now I would like to thank Swati ma'am for her time, and ma'am आपको बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद, आपने इतना time निकाला हमारे लिए.
Sure, it was my pleasure.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vinita. Okay, and we'll keep doing more sessions. So please do follow us, and you'll find more information on all our upcoming sessions also.
Yeah. Everybody, please follow ma'am on Instagram. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ma'am, do we have anything for the? Okay, ma'am has left. Thank you all for joining today to our meeting, and I hope this session was beneficial to you all. Yeah, Mr. Rohit, I'll unmute you. 1 second.